Good afternoon guys and welcome back to the channel. Chris Dennis here, putting specialist and short game performance coach. So today we're indoors, we're talking a little bit of putting. The weather outside isn't great today, so I'm going to talk through a little bit of a drill that you can do on the putting green. It's the one that Tiger Woods has used for years. So you've seen Tiger Woods this weekend with his son playing in America. And this is a drill that I've seen for years that he's done consistently every time he goes onto the putting green to help him be ready when he goes out onto the course and help him hole a few more putts. So Tiger's obviously not done bad over his career. If we all had his money, we'd be all alright. But these are the things that he's done time and time again to help due to things that he knows that he does wrong in his stroke. So the first one that he'll do when he goes onto the putting green is to help him with his strike. So to help him getting that putt struck out of the middle of the putter, which is going to help him with his distance, which is then going to help him start the ball on line. And if he can start the ball on line, obviously he's going to hole more putts. But mainly there, he can also get good feedback of working out why he's missed a putt. So all we need for this is 2 tees and a ball. And all we're going to do is we're going to set up a gate. So either side of the ball, I'm going to try and do it here in the artificial mat, but we might have to go upside down. Okay, and we can make this as tight as we want. So again, if you're just getting into this, if you're a higher handicapper, you might give yourself a little bit more room either side of the ball. But for you better golfers, we want to make it as tight as possible. So Tiger will have them in as close as possible to the edge of the putter. As a result then, he really has to focus on making sure that he's not changing his stroke, he's not accelerating, he's not got a loop, he's not got anything going wrong in his stroke before he goes out on a round of golf. So here, we're then going to place the ball just in front of the tees. I've just realised I haven't set this up in the middle, so that's always a good start. But then from here, I'm going to be able to come in, take my setup, make sure the ball's in the middle, which I didn't there. So it's already in the centre of the putter, and then from here we want to make that putting stroke and try not to catch any of the tees. So if you do start to hit the tees, you can start to work out why. So if you hit the left tee, you know that your path's working left. If you've hit the tee on the right, you know your path's working out to the right. And then from there, it's working out why you've done that. So you can go through some little checks if you're doing this in the house, or if you're doing it on the putting green. If you've hit the left one, your ball position might be too far forwards in your stance, so you can move it slightly back. If you hit the right one, it might be too far back in your stance. If neither of those work, then you can start to think about why you then might possibly hitting them. So if it's not ball position, what I see a lot of times is people tilt or follow the putt. So you can start to go, okay, right, I need to make sure that I stay still, keep my head still, and just rotate the body. So Tiger's doing this one to make sure that he's hitting the centre of the putter face. And again, just like he'll know what's his bad points, he'll know what he does wrong and what's wrong in his stroke sometimes if he starts to hit these tees. And again, this is going to give him more confidence when he goes out onto the putting green. And he can just start to see that he's hitting the middle of the putter, he's striking the putt well. You can see so far I haven't holed one, but it might help if I set it up straight to start with. So this drill here, like I've said, it's going to help you with your strike, it's going to help you identify any problems you might be having with your stroke, and it's also going to help you with your pace. So it's ticking a lot of boxes straight off the bat: your start line, your stroke, and your pace. And there we go. So that's why Tiger does this first drill. So after he's done this drill, he normally goes around the putting green and hits some random putts, and then what he does is he starts to focus on his speed. So speed's the next thing. He needs to get a feel for the greens, and what he'll do is sometimes he'll use the gate, sometimes he won't, but what he now does is he goes and uses his right hand only. You'll see him hitting putts on a green with his left hand behind him. Now we're just having a little swing there with the putter, and then he'll start to hit putts and start to get a feel for what that putter head is doing. And you might think, well, why does he do it with one hand? He's not going to do that on the golf course. But one of the biggest tendencies Tiger's always had is he will push putts. So sometimes he'll get a little bit quick and he'll leave them out to the right and he doesn't release that putter head. So by having this one-handed drill, he's able then to just let the club head do the work, so he's allowing it to swing and there's no encouragement to drive the handle. So a lot of people I see come for lessons and what they're trying to do is they're trying to hit the putt, so especially on your longer putts. So again, here on the green I can do a 10-foot putt, but out on the putting green you can do this over 10, 20, 30 feet and start to get a feel of how that putter head can swing. You let the putter head release, and you'll see I've got a great roll on that there, just aimed a little bit right to start with. So take your time, line the ball up, and that's what that's going to do. It's going to allow you to get better pace control, allow that putter to have a natural swing. You'll see in Tiger's stroke it is relatively nice and loose. It's not like 90% of golfers, amateurs, who are strangling the putter and it's very rigid and we start to see a figure of 8. So pretty much a 5 out of 10 grip strength. We're going to make sure that this arm stays connected to your chest. We're not wafting it off, so it stays connected. And then from there, a couple of feels. You'll see how the butt of the club is always pointing around my belly button, so it's not driving off and it's not dragging away. The head then swings, and that'll help us transfer the energy onto the golf ball a lot better. So one of the biggest things I see is people think, well, I've hit that harder and it's not got there. So you might start adding on backspin, you might start putting too much topspin on it, runs straight past, but they have no control over judging that distance. Again, if we want to let this putter swing naturally, it will have plenty of speed. So if I swing my putter back to here and let it fall, that is going to go X amount of distance. So exactly the same here. We have the feel with one hand, and then I can just let that putter go through. Good roll, nice and smooth, good contact. So I've worked on two separate things there in the drill. So I've worked on a gate that's helped me get that centred strike, helped me start it on line, and help with my pace. And then I've gone to Tiger's second drill, which is just simply for pace and rhythm. So not allowing you to drag that club head and get aggressive. So guys, hopefully that's helped you out. Hopefully you enjoy watching Tiger and his son play the weekend. But two drills there that you can do in the house. Again, on the carpet, you can just hit it. If you've got a hallway, you can go 5, 10, 15 feet and just do some pace. When you get out onto the putting green, get the 2 tees down on a shorter putt, maybe an 8-footer, and then do the one-handed drill on your shorter putts, but also mainly on your longer putts. So the longer putts helps us let that putter swing as opposed to trying to hit it. So it should make you more consistent, should again make your practice a little bit more fun, a little bit more enjoyable, and hopefully help you lower your handicap. Guys, thanks for watching. This will be on just before Christmas, so everyone, this will be on Wednesday. Have a great Christmas. And on Friday, as we know it's Christmas Day, Dave's having a day off. We're going to put Dave's next video on for Saturday. So guys, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your New Year, and I'll see you again next week.